I would fly through the air. With Peter Pan, I was Prince of the Ball at Cinderella's dance. Living with the castaways on an island in the sea. It was the perfect world with Mickey and me.
It's a we thing, brother.
You know, we've been talking about who are we. And this is an important thing for us as a Christ follower to really understand. It's more than just calling ourselves Christians, more than just calling ourselves a Christ follower, more than just saying I'm a Bible believer. It's more than just going to church. It's more than just doing good things and good works. It's more than what this world will tell you. Today we want to talk a little bit about peace. What does it mean to have peace? I was sitting there and just praying, and I wrote down a definition here. If you'll bear with me, we're going to look at this definition of peace. Peace for a Christian, a Christ follower, is the surety of spirit. To know that you can walk in all places and circumstances with confidence that no harm can befall you, of which the strength and power of Jesus will not and cannot overcome. Peace isn't a life that's calm and smooth, without trouble, without turmoil. That unyielding peace, that peace that we have as a Christ follower, is the surety of spirit. It's knowing within ourselves that we can overcome all circumstances, all places, all difficulties. It's not that they're going to go away this moment. It's not that they may go away within a week or a month or a year. It may be for our whole lifetime. But it's the confidence of spirit. It's the surety of spirit. It's the knowing within the essence of who we are that there is nothing that cannot be overcome by the power of God, by His Spirit that dwells within us, by His strength from the heavenlies. There is nothing that cannot and will not be overcome. That we can walk into most dangerous places and know with confidence that regardless of what happens to us, we're fine. Remember the three young men in the fiery furnace. Remember, they had this peace. They had this surety of spirit. They had this confidence. What did they tell the king? Our God can deliver us from the flames. But even if He does not deliver us from the flames, He is still God. My God can deliver me from the circumstances of my life, from the places that I find myself in life, from the situations that come up in my life. But even if He doesn't deliver me from them, He is still God, and I am still His child. He is still the King of all glory, and I am still a son of the living and most holy God. Who I am doesn't change based on the circumstances of my life. Who I am and who He is doesn't change based on the difficulties and the tribulations and the trials of life. Who I am and who He is remains the same, regardless of my surroundings. So if today my life is lived in the lap of luxury, and I am treated like a royal prince in a household, and yet tomorrow I stand before that king that I serve, that person whom I serve, and I stand judged to step into the fiery furnace of life. My God is capable of delivering me from this furnace. And even if He does not, He is still God, and I am still His servant, and I am still His son. Listen again to this definition that I wrote down. Peace, as a follower of Christ, is the surety of spirit to know that you can walk in all places and all circumstances with confidence that no harm can befall you, of which the strength and power of Jesus will not and cannot overcome. I can walk in the most hostile prison. I can walk in the most hostile areas of town. I can walk in the most dangerous places in the world, in the most horrible places known to man, and I can know that I can walk in peace because my God is truly God, and he is with me, and he is everywhere. And I am his son, and I walk in his confidence. Therefore I have his peace. This, brothers and sisters, this is peace. I don't have to walk and say, I will choose to not be afraid as I walk in this area. Listen, I went down to New Orleans, and I went down in Ninth Ward, and I have walked through Ninth Ward, and I have walked there in the daytime, and I have walked there in the nighttime, and I have never had to be afraid because my God was with me. I didn't have to walk and say, I will choose not to be afraid of the gangbangers. No. I could jump out of my truck and I could run up to them with my hand outstretched, and I could say, hi, my name is Mickey, and how can I pray for you? And I didn't have to fear for my life. If they took my life, my God was still my God, and I was still a servant of the Most High God. And if they didn't take my life, then it's an opportunity that I could speak life into theirs. Peace. Peace allows us to walk without fear. Knowing who you are and who God is important to having peace. Think about it, and God bless you.
A family lives under a bridge, lost everything they owned. Now empty cardboard boxes are what they're calling home. This is where Jesus would go. There's a white-haired widowed lady laying in intensive care. No one goes to see her when she needs some love and prayer. This is where Jesus would go. 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 I want to go where you would go. I want to do what you would do. Anywhere you lead is all right with me. 'Cause Lord, I want to follow you. There's a broken-hearted father suffered his greatest loss as he watched his only son die on an old rugged cross. This is where Jesus would go. This is where Jesus would go.